Hi everybody, Peggy Kraus for Race and Diabetes. Did you know that there are 4 huge contributors to you having high blood glucose? Diet, exercise, sleep, stress. Those are the 4 that you need to work on. There are others like dehydration and sickness, infection, things like that. But let's talk about these 4 because they have the biggest impact. Diet. Remember these 2 phrases. Fiber is your friend, and the fat you eat is the fat you wear. So fiber is your friend. Fiber will help to clean out the fat that has collected in your cells. And the fat that has collected in your cells is squeezing out the glucose so that it remains in the bloodstream. So when fat accumulates in the cell, the glucose can't fit inside. If it can't fit inside, it just stays in the bloodstream and your blood glucose numbers are high. So fiber is your friend. It's going to clean out that intracellular lipid, is what we call it in medical jargon. The fat you eat is the fat you wear, and the fat that gets stored in your cells. So if you're trying with fiber to clean out that fat, why would you want to start eating things like eggs and cheese and olive oil? Because you're just going to be putting it right back in. So fiber is your friend. The fat you eat is the fat you wear. Thanks, Dr. John McDougall. Exercise. Almost all exercise is good. The kind that you do incorrectly, that can lead to injury, is of course not good. But anything aerobic, weight training, stretching, those things are good. They're beneficial, and they will help blood glucose. Anytime you move your body, that helps blood glucose levels come down. But what I want to make sure that you have in your exercise program is weight training. We know that weight training is very effective for lowering that intracellular lipid that I talked about just a moment ago. So make sure that you have 10 or 15 minutes, 2 or 3 times a day in your exercise routine. If you can only do it once a week, it's better than nothing. Sleep. Sleep is very important. We all know that. It's not just how much sleep, it's the quality of sleep as well as the quantity. So here are some tips for you to sleep better. I want you to 2 or 3 hours before bedtime, I want you to lower the lights. I want you to not eat anything. Water is okay. I want you to not use your phone. I want you to not use your computer. Maybe read a book. Have some conversation. I want you to make sure that your room is cool and dark, because glucose metabolism is regulated by our circadian rhythms, and circadian rhythms regulate sleep. So sleep and blood glucose are so closely related. There's a whole world of research around the sleep and glucose metabolism that we'll talk about another time. But those are some tips to get you to have lower blood glucose in the morning. If you're sleeping poorly, of course those glucose numbers are going to be high in the morning. Okay, last one is stress. So stress increases blood glucose because of cortisol. Cortisol is the hormone. It's the stress hormone, right? That fight or flight hormone that is secreted by the body when we perceive something as a threat. So what I would like you to do, when something goes wrong, stop, take a deep breath, and reframe it. Don't see it immediately as a problem. Maybe it's not the best thing in the world, but maybe there's a future benefit. For instance, say your son was caught cheating on a test. He's in the 7th grade. caught cheating on a test, got to go to the principal's office, detention, all that jazz. Stressful. But what happens if he would have been caught? So say that he would not have been caught in the 7th grade. Say that he would have been caught taking the SATs in high school. The consequence is bigger. What happens if he was in college and he got caught cheating? What happens if he was caught cheating at the workplace when he was older? The consequences are that much more, they're bigger. So reframe it, and maybe that will help to bring those stress levels down, the cortisol levels more moderate, and you'll have better numbers on your glucometer. So let's recap. Diet. Fiber is your friend. The fat you eat is the fat you wear. Exercise. Make sure you're doing resistance training. Sleep. 2 to 3 hours before bed. No TV, no phone, no computer, no food. Water is fine. Cool bedroom, dark bedroom. And stress, try to reframe it. There's nothing you can do about what happened. Don't let it ruin your day. Don't let it ruin your week. Reframe it. Try to figure out the positive. And I hope these tips work for you. What I'd like you to do is I have put 5 surefire diet tips for lowering blood glucose. I've put the link down at the bottom of this video. I'm focusing on diet because that's probably the biggest piece to this Erasing Diabetes program. And that's probably what got you into this type 2 diabetes mess in the first place. So those diet tips will help not only to lower blood glucose, but it will help you to lower blood pressure, to lose weight, to increase your energy, to increase blood flow to the heart, and then to other important organs as well. And you'll be feeling better in no time. All right, everybody, see you in the next video.